In the year 1347, a dark cloud loomed over the lands of Europe, casting a shadow so sinister that it would be etched in the annals of history forever. This was the dawn of the Black Death, a devastating plague that would leave in its wake a trail of unimaginable suffering. It is said that the darkness that descended upon Europe was not just a physical one, but a manifestation of the fear, panic, and despair that gripped the hearts of its people. The Black Death, also known as the Bubonic Plague, was caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, which resided primarily in fleas that infested rats. These rats made their homes in the crowded and unsanitary conditions prevalent in medieval Europe, and so it was within these very rats that the seeds of destruction were sown. The fleas feasting on the rats would, in turn, infect humans, setting off a contagion like no other. It started innocuously at first, with reports of unusual swellings and black boils on the bodies of the afflicted. But what made the Black Death such a terror was its relentless nature. Once infected, it was almost certain that death would come knocking at the door. And swiftly at that. The mortality rate was staggering, ranging from 30% to as high as 90% in some regions. The Black Death knew no boundaries. It swept through Europe with unparalleled ferocity, leaving no village, town, or city untouched. From the wealthy nobles in their opulent castles to the peasants toiling in the fields, all were potential victims. As the death toll rose, the streets became filled with the eerie chants of desperate prayers, mingling with the stench of decay and despair. Attempts to halt the advance of the Black Death proved futile, as the people were grappling with an enemy they could not see nor comprehend. The lack of medical knowledge and understanding allowed the plague to spread unabated. Physicians, overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of the devastation, were left powerless, resorting to the use of crude treatments and remedies that offered little solace to the afflicted. With the Black Death claiming lives at an alarming rate, the people turned to superstition and desperation. Wild theories were concocted, blaming everything from divine punishment to the malevolent influence of witches. Mass hysteria took hold, leading to violent acts of persecution against those deemed to be responsible for the plague's spread. The decimation brought about by the Black Death also left its mark on society and culture, with entire communities wiped out. The social fabric of Europe was forever altered. Fields were left untended, leading to food shortages and economic instability. The labor force was decimated, resulting in a desperate scramble for workers. In the aftermath of this catastrophe, there arose a newfound awareness of the importance of hygiene and sanitation, marking a pivotal moment in the history of public health. As time went on, the initial wave of the Black Death began to wane, but its legacy would endure for generations to come. The devastating loss of life and the fear it instilled in the hearts of people would forever be etched into the collective memory of Europe. It is said that the Black Death was perhaps nature's way of reminding humanity of its own vulnerability, of the delicate balance that exists between life and death. And so, this tale of the Black Death stands as a reminder of the resilience of the human spirit. In the face of unimaginable odds, it is a testament to the enduring power of hope. Even in the darkest of times, may it serve as a cautionary tale, compelling us to learn from history and strive for a world where such devastation can never again take hold.